Okay, now we're going to get to section H, our other. Going back to our settlement statement. This one. That's where we're going to put our HOA dues, our prorations, and this owner's title insurance. If you see, it is on the seller side, not on our buyer side, but this is the only fee that we're going to put from the seller onto our file, just because we need to make sure it's disclosed accordingly. So 1778. Again, this is for we're going to put our HOA October due. HOA. We'll just put HOA. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing any other fee on here.
아니요, 이거 30번은 손님이 이미 갖고 계신 프로퍼리에 대한 주소.
Okay, so once we enter all our fees,
안 넣게 되어 있나요?
so if there are anything that's being paid off through the loan, on here we're going to go ahead and click this payoff and adjustments. So in this case, we are paying something off, but if it wasn't on here, we would just go ahead and click this mark right here, and it would sync it accordingly. Okay, so we can go to our loan estimate here. We can follow this, go file, print preview, and we preview page 1, 2, and 3. So that way we can see the preview of our loan estimate. You can also do Control P, and it'll bring up this pop-up right here to whether you want to print, or we can change it to print preview, which is what we want to see. So that way we can see all our fees that we just entered into the fee sheet. Okay, our date issue is going to be today's date. Estimate first payment date. We'll leave this since I don't know if we have to. Okay. That's for our taxes. So if we're closing, we'll go back to our impound since let's say we're closing this month of September, our first payment should be November. So we can put this as November 1st. This section right here is going to be left blank again because this is being floated. It's not locked. This loan ID here should be the file number. It should have been updated when we updated the other. But if you hit Control P, this pops up, page 1, 2, and 3. We're going to preview. So all our fees that we entered and everything through the loan is going to be adjusted. So our loan ID, this is FHA. It's not locked. Our borrower's name and subject property, the loan information, all our fees that we entered. So I just noticed I spelled something wrong in one of the fees, so I'm gonna go back and change it. So this property taxes section, you just want to go over it. So that way you can add property taxes if it's needed for the file. Come on. So again, on here, our next section is to make sure that we have the correct loan number on our lender case number that they have. Again, you would just go back to track agent list, and then the loan number where we previously had changed should be changed to the loan number. Okay, I'm not going to go do that step right here because we already did it previously, but you should just double check that it is there. So in this case, I have that loan ID here. It is showing the loan number. But let me go ahead and update the fee. October dues. Okay, so now we're going to go to our truth in lending. Right here. And this is where we have to fill out all this information here. So
디자인은 제가 택할 시간 계획을 잡아서 이번 주 안에 하는 게 제일 나오겠네. 네. 네, 그래서 제가 잡는 대로 바로 연락을 드리도록 할게요.
So that's going to be this right here. Our date prepared again, today's date, first payment, because we have that our closing date is the 19th of this month. Our first payment should be the 11th November. Disclosed date should be today's date as well. This one would be internet. Our disclosed APR, it's actually going to be in the loan estimate that we have to go back. Oh, actually, just kidding. We didn't have to go back. It's right here.
네, 알겠습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 네, 수고하셨습니다.
Now my point decides not to work. Okay, on the loan estimate, it's going to be, if you scroll down, if you scroll down, it's going to be right here, this APR, 8.313. But on our truth and lending page where we were,
네, 여보세요. 네. 아닙니다.
I don't know if you saw it in our original first page where it was like off on the right-hand side. Well, I guess your left. I don't know. But it's right here, the APR, 8.313. So that's what we're going to put here. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to put today's date.
저는 그냥 프라이빗 캐테고리 기준으로 나누면 되는 줄 알았는데 오늘 아침에 또 이렇게 이메일이 오셨어요. 이렇게 나눌 수 있냐고.
Let me see this one. Everything stays the same, doesn't get changed.
네, 맞습니다. 네, 오늘 잊은 건데 클리어가 안 된 것들을 도움이 돼요.
So we're going to scroll down. And then we're going to put the late charge right here. It's going to be 15 days. And it's going to be 5% of the principal and interest overdue.
그래서 그 바로 위에 제가 작성한 코멘트에 제가 그
No.
보내드렸잖아요. 거기서 보시면
May not.
여기 코멘트 내용을 지금
Escrow waiver,
이거를 빼버리고
we'll have an escrow account. This one, because again, it's an FHA, it has to be escrowed. We intend to transfer servicing. And that's it. So again, lock. This is only if we are locking at submission. Now we're going to go